What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tech with Cody. Today is an absolutely huge day for Apple because it's March 11th and they finally just released a bunch of their brand new products all at once that were announced last week at the March event. And the one that I've personally been most excited about is this right here, the brand new Apple MacBook Neo. So this is Apple's newest MacBook, and it's also one of the most affordable Mac laptops that Apple has literally ever released, making it a really interesting option for people like students, casual users, and anyone who just wants to get their hands into the Mac ecosystem without really spending all that money on the MacBook Airs, the MacBook Pros, or even the iMacs. So in this video, I'm going to unbox this brand new MacBook Neo. I'm going to show you the design and the color. We'll go over some specs and performance, and I'm going to give you guys my first impressions after taking it out of the box. And just so you guys know, the one that I picked up is the 512 gig version in the color Indigo, which is one of the brand new colors that Apple announced with this laptop. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so here's the box for the MacBook Neo. The Apple packaging is always super clean and minimalistic, and this one is definitely no different. You have your two pull tabs as always, so we'll just remove the pull tabs and then we'll lift the lid. This just looks so nice. Even with the paper on, I'm sure the camera doesn't really do it justice, but this indigo color is just so stunning. It pops right through the paper, and even when you take the paper off, it's just so clean, so nice, and I really think Apple outdid themselves. I mean, it's just, I can't even put it into words. The camera really doesn't do justice. It's just absolutely stunning, especially for the price point. They definitely got the color right. All right, so we'll get to the laptop in a minute. So you also have, of course, your Apple paperwork, and then you have a 20-watt USB-C charger, which is super nice, and you get a braided USB-C to USB-C charging cord. Other than that, that's what you get. So now, before we get into the design and the features about this MacBook Neo, let's talk about the price, because this is probably one of the most interesting things about this laptop. So the base model comes with 256 gigs of storage at just $599. But the catch is, for only $100 more, you can literally double your storage to 512 gigs, and that brings the price to only $699. Which is absolutely insane for a Mac laptop, and that's why I picked up the 512 gigs. The upgrade is definitely worth considering because you're going to be putting a lot of files, apps, photos, videos, and so on and so forth on the laptop. And Apple also offers an education discount, which means if you're like a student or a teacher or even a family member that supports a student or a teacher, you can get this laptop for $100 cheaper for each respective price, which is a steal. So with the education pricing, that would make the 256 gig model, that would be $499, and the 512 gig model would be $599, which makes the MacBook Neo easily one of the most affordable ways to get yourself into the Mac ecosystem. All right, so regarding the design and the build, the first thing I noticed when I pick up this laptop is really how light it feels. So this MacBook Neo actually weighs exactly 2.7 pounds, which makes it really portable and easy to carry around in a backpack or a laptop bag, and you're not going to be like hurting your shoulders or anything. And even though this is considered Apple's more affordable laptop, the build quality still feels extremely premium for what you're paying. So the laptop has a full aluminum design, and that's the same design that's in the more expensive MacBooks. And when you open the laptop up, you're greeted with a 13-inch liquid retina display, which actually looks super sharp and really colorful. The text on the screen, even though I haven't set it up, it's super crisp and it looks great, and it definitely feels like a proper MacBook display. Also, since I got the 512 gig model, this one actually comes with Touch ID built right into the power button, which makes logging in and unlocking the laptop really quick and convenient. If you get the 256 gig model, you're not gonna get that. Definitely worth the $100 upgrade in my opinion. Another thing worth mentioning on this MacBook Neo is the camera. So on the front of this laptop, Apple actually included a 1080p FaceTime HD camera, which is a big improvement compared to the older 720p cameras that used to be on the MacBooks. Yes, it's not a 4K or anything like that, but it's still really good for what you need. So the camera will actually support 1080p FaceTime HD video and also 1080p HD video recording. So if you're using this MacBook Neo for things like doing some FaceTime calls, doing a Zoom meeting or two, doing some online classes or coursework, or just going to be recording a quick video, this is absolutely perfect. Again, if you're going to be pushing it to its max, this probably isn't the laptop for you. And this camera is reported to be a lot crisper and sharper than other cameras in the past. And Apple's image processor also improves things like the lighting, the color, and the overall video clarity, which is especially helpful for a room that doesn't have the most perfect lighting. So let's talk about the audio experience on this MacBook Neo. So this laptop features a dual speaker sound system on each side, which delivers super clear and balanced audio for things like videos, music, and calls. It also supports spatial audio when you're playing music or videos with Dolby Atmos with the built-in speakers, which helps create that more immersive sound experience when you're listening. For the microphones, the Neo includes a dual mic array with directional beamforming, which essentially just helps focus on your voice and reducing the background noise if you're on FaceTime or something. And it also supports voice isolation and wide spectrum microphone modes, which enhances the video clarity and the audio during some video calls. And of course, Apple included a 3.5mm headphone jack, so you can plug in wired headphones or speakers if you want. I know not many people do that anymore, but you have that option if you like. Another thing about the battery life is what makes this laptop shine. So the MacBook Neo is reported and rated up to 16 hours of video streaming and 11 hours of wireless web browsing. Now granted, that's up to, it's not a guarantee. And inside the laptop, you also have a 36.5 watt-hour lithium-ion battery, which helps things out. So for things like some schoolwork, web browsing, watching videos, so this should easily last you the whole day without having to plug it in midday. Another really cool thing about the Neo lineup is the color options. So the MacBook Neo actually comes in a total of 4 color options. This is the Indigo, like I have. It also comes in a citrus color, a blush, and your normal silver. And what I think about this Indigo is it's a really nice, like deep blue color, and it looks super clean and modern. The citrus, I would say it's like a bright yellow color to me, and it's definitely the most like vibrant option that comes in the Neo that Apple offers. There's also the blush, which is more of a light pink tone, and it gives the laptop like a fun and playful look. I'm not a pink guy, but I do think it's nice. And then you have your classic silver, which is of course the traditional MacBook look if you want something more subtle or more original. The keyboard and the wallpapers, which is interesting, also are color matched, which makes the whole design feel really cohesive to the MacBook itself. These keys are actually color matched in Indigo. So looking around the sides of this laptop, the ports are actually really interesting. So you only get 2 USB-C ports, but they're not the same. So the top USB-C port is a USB 3 port, and that is for things like charging the laptop. You can connect it to an external display, and you get transfer speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. So if you want to do things like connect an external monitor, an SSD, this is going to be the port you're going to want to use. So the bottom port is your USB 2 port. This port does still support charging and data transfer, but your data transfer speeds are only going to be about 480 megabits per second. So your top port, your USB 3, is what you're going to want to use mostly. But both still work great for charging and using accessories, but the USB 2, the bottom port, is going to be slower for transferring files and things like that. And again, like I said, you get your 3.5mm headphone jack if you decide to use some wired headphones. Now let's talk about what's powering this laptop. Inside the MacBook Neo, Apple included the A series chip architecture, which focuses on extremely power efficient workflow while still delivering a solid everyday performance. It actually has the A18 Pro chip, which was used in the iPhone 16 Pro series. This laptop is going to be great for, again, doing any sort of schoolwork, writing some documents, taking notes, doing some light photo editing, and running your everyday apps. For most people, the performance will feel super smooth and it'll be super responsive, and you'll definitely have nothing to worry about with having a phone chip in this device. But on the other hand, if you want to do heavy video editing, or if you're trying to do some professional creative work, you're going to want to at least go with the MacBook Air or even the MacBook Pro. The Neo is not going to be for you. So like I mentioned earlier, this one I got is the 512 gig storage model, but the base version starts at the 256 gigs. I decided to upgrade because it gives you just more room for apps and files and video products, and having that Touch ID is super nice, and it's really just a convenience feature. It's going to be a preference thing, but I think it's convenient, I think it's cool, and I think it's definitely worth $100 as well as doubling your storage. So who do I think this MacBook Neo is for? As previously said, definitely students, definitely your casual user, people who are trying to get into the Mac ecosystem, coming from a Windows to a Mac laptop. But if you need, and I stress need, a laptop that you're going to be doing heavy editing on, like video editing or creative work, this is not going to be the laptop for you. So just unboxing this with you guys right now, reading the information on the Apple website, these are my honest thoughts. So I think the pros are an absolutely great steal of a price for a Mac. It's lightweight at only 2.7 pounds. It has a beautiful display for the price, and you get the fun color options as well. The cons are definitely limited ports. It's not designed for heavy pro workloads, and the base models might feel limited to people who are power users. Expanding on the ports, if you need to connect multiple things, you're gonna have to pick up a USB hub. So overall, this MacBook Neo is a very interesting addition to Apple's Mac lineup. It brings the Mac experience to a much lower price point while still keeping that premium design that Apple is just known for and that people love. So over the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be testing a whole bunch of things on the Neo, such as like the battery life, the performance. I'm gonna do some light video editing and just your everyday usage. So make sure you subscribe to Tech with Cody if you wanna see some long-term reviews on this product. I'm also gonna be comparing this product to the iPad Air series, which I have, and seeing if this will replace my iPad Air or if the iPad Air is still a replacement for a laptop. So if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to like the video and drop a comment. Again, also subscribe, it helps the channel out, and also turn notifications on so you get notified when I make some more videos regarding the Neo and all the other Apple products. Also give me a comment below. You're gonna be picking up one of these brand new Neos? If so, what color? Or are you gonna be picking up one of the other products that Apple just released? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.